We all love fast results. Come on, don't even try denying it. We love it when we see progress in an instant, even though we just committed a little effort and time to do it. Just like posting your sassiest pictures on Instagram. The same goes for our fish keeping journey. Most of the time, we're already imagining how we're going to be famous in this hobby, how we'll be known by our aquatic friends, and most significantly, how we can show the world the most beautiful aquarium there is. All that is running through our imaginations, even though we haven't yet acquired anything aquarium related. But don't worry about it, because in today's topic, I got your back regarding aquarium plants that grow fast. And that will be the 10 best aquarium plants with a fast growth phase. Stay with me until the end, because Aquarium Store Depot is back for more valuable information. The plant species that grow fast in aquariums assist in preventing algae growth. Because of their quick development, they outcompete algae by using nutrients and choking them out. On the contrary, most of these plants have a rapid growth rate, which makes pruning them a little more complicated. The best choice as an impatient aquarist is to use these plants, provided you know how to handle them. Apart from that, they can serve as foreground, midground, or even background plants, depending on the size of your aquarium. Feeling intrigued now? Let's not wait any longer and finally start discussing the 10 best fast-growing plants in the hobby. Starting with the Elodea. Elodea is a fast-growing plant that aquarium hobbyists love for its hardiness and capacity to survive various aquatic environments. It's ideal for suppressing algae growth. Multiple names for the plant include Brazilian waterweed, Onycharis, and Elodea densa. It multiplies to take nutrients from the water column more quickly than algae. Aside from that, the plant thrives in water between 65 and 75 degrees Fahrenheit and looks good in home aquariums. Elodea is also ideal if you wish to provide young fish and invertebrates with a nursery habitat. This plant doesn't leave the water. However, it can shoot white blossoms above the water to make seeds. Nearly all species have light green leaf blades and deep green stems. However, some can have somewhat different colors. Consider using liquid fertilizers to feed these plants to obtain the necessary nutrients for growth. Additionally, many plant species frequently lack iron, which is evident when the leaves or edges turn brown or yellow. Second on the list is the Hornwort. Hornwort is an excellent option for various factors, including its tolerance to a broad pH range and a wide range of water temperatures. Due to its remarkable adaptability, this background plant may filter out undesirable nutrients from the water column. This tough plant can withstand environmental changes because it can be found in freshwater ponds, steady streams, and lakes. Although it thrives when left afloat, you can consider securing it to the substrate or attach it to a rock. One of Hornwort's best qualities is that it provides fish with a sturdy cover to utilize as a hiding place, and aids in controlling algae by absorbing many nutrients. To absorb nutrients, Hornwort doesn't develop roots. Instead, the plant accesses nutrients in the water through its stems and leaves. The primary drawback of Hornwort is its quick growth, which can cause it to fill your tank. To keep them from obstructing illumination and bothering other plants and fish species living in the aquarium, you must occasionally prune them once or twice a month. Hornwort doesn't require carbon dioxide infusion or powerful lighting. Maintain a water temperature of at least 60 and below 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Seeing water wisteria in your aquarium can cause fish keeper hysteria. See what I did there? Because of its remarkable adaptability and very minimal maintenance requirements, water wisteria is a well-known plant species. Water wisteria contributes a lot of benefits to your planted tank and requires minimal effort compared to most plants. You can always rely on it to clean aquarium water, give your fish a haven, and make your aquarium attractive. Dark green leaves on water wisteria provide aquariums with a distinctive accent. Like other quickly expanding plant species, it also multiplies and causes algae to starve before you even realize it. Relating to its appearance, the length is adorned with dense protrusions of dark green leaves. These leaves have many different shapes, primarily determined by the environment. The roots are thin and white, but the leaves are large. The roots provide a significant source of support for the plant to remain in place because they're typically buried beneath the substrate. The form of the leaves might vary slightly according to heredity and planting technique. Water wisteria is notorious for growing swiftly, so unless you want it to cover your aquarium, it's always preferable to do routine pruning. Despite its relative hardiness, unexpected environmental changes can significantly impact the plant's overall stability. Before buying it, you must know the best ways to prevent melting. Additionally, water wisteria thrives at a temperature range between 68 and 86 degrees Fahrenheit, which is ideal. The duckweed is fourth on our list. Fast-growing plant species don't necessarily have to be big. Even the smallest ones can save you time and remove excess algae by absorbing nutrients from the water. One of the few plants on the planet that only grows to a tiny size is duckweed. However, don't let its small size deter you from purchasing it. This plant has excellent characteristics. Duckweed is a highly resilient plant that can easily endure changing water conditions and various tank configurations. Its ability to eat ammonia and nitrates in the tank, which can help keep the water clean, is another appealing trait. Duckweed develops through budding despite its small size, which makes it nearly impossible to observe. Duckweed floats above the water's surface and aids in the defense of aquatic life in nature. Additionally, it's one of the few plants on this list that can grow in ponds during the cold spells of winter. Make sure you get lots of light so you can grow it fast. If you haven't heard about Ludwigia repens, this is the time to learn about him. Ludwigia repens is not a rare plant in the hobby of keeping aquariums. Both novices and experts use this plant extensively because it's so adaptable, simple to cultivate, and attractive. Vibrant crimson and deep green make it for a stunning color combination that enhances the beauty and individuality of the plant. Expose it to intense lighting to acquire those captivating red and green colors. It can adapt to various water conditions. Generally speaking, the plant thrives in warm water between 75 and 79 degrees Fahrenheit. Ludwigia repens is an amphibious plant since it can grow both above and below the water. Ludwigia repens multiplies and eats nutrients from the water column similar to other fast-growing aquarium plants. Its fast growth prevents algae formation, and the plant's benefits to your aquarium include bettering water quality, assisting nervous fish, and beautifying your tank with its red pigmented olive green leaves. The plant will eventually grow outside if the aquarium is shallow. Although the roots are already robust, you should provide them with a nutrient-rich substrate for optimum growth. We've already highlighted the first 5 fast-growing plants there is in the hobby. Before we can continue tackling the rest, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more incredible educational videos regarding the aquarium keeping hobby. Now, going back on track, for our 6th plant on the list, let's give it up for Vallisneria. Vallisneria is excellent for aquarium hobbyists who wish to give their tanks a traditional aesthetic. It was one of the first and most often utilized plants in aquariums kept at home. It enhances the attractiveness of the background of your aquarium and is simple to cultivate. Vallisneria grows more quickly than the other species mentioned above, and because of this, you might find it challenging to keep in a little aquarium. Even if you have a good-sized aquarium, you need to trim it frequently to keep the growth under control. You can cut the leaves to the length you choose to prevent the plant from taking up the entire tank top. Vallisneria is a very low-maintenance plant that multiplies, so you can relax and enjoy yourself without worrying about how to keep algae from invading your tank. It has a grass-like appearance. Their pale green leaves have spines that are evident when you look at them. The form of the leaves can vary greatly. While some are straight, others might spiral or twist. The plant shoots runners to the top of the substrate before producing roots. When they emerge from the water, they blossom and have seeds. Soft waters won't work well for Vallisneria. You should maintain water temperatures between 68 and 82 degrees Fahrenheit and a pH range of 6.5 to 8.0. Another beautiful plant for your aquarium is the fast-growing pearlweed. For aquarists who don't want to wait all day and night for their plant to grow, pearlweed is an excellent alternative. This plant is straightforward, adaptable, and a helpful carpeting plant. It has a fragile stem that's bright green. Depending on how you choose to employ it, you can use this plant to accent your foreground, midground, or background. The plant produces small leaves that are also green. The leaves develop very thickly in contrast to fragile stalks, creating lovely flora. Since the plant is adaptable, you can keep it in low light and high light environments. The main distinction between the two is the thin stems with upward development and broader spaces between leaf nodes, which are encouraged under low lighting. When exposed to higher illumination, pearlweed develops dense mats and leaves with a deep green color. Give it CO2 for a faster rate of growth. Keep the water's temperature between 66 and 82 degrees Fahrenheit and its pH between 6.5 and 7.5. 8th is the Bacopa Carolinana. Bacopa Carolinana is a much simpler species for beginners because it's a hardy plant. Even though this plant grows more slowly than other aquatic plants, it's still an excellent choice for anyone looking to give their fish a healthy atmosphere and oxygenated water. You can inject CO2 to increase the plant's growth rate because it doesn't grow as fast as others on this list. Bacopa Carolinana can withstand small environmental changes and various water quality characteristics. The upper surface of the leaves have a glossy green appearance. Deep or light blue flowers are both possible. The shoots take on bronze or copper tones, which might occasionally appear pink depending on the sunlight. Put this plant under intense illumination to increase its chances of obtaining a more vital shade of traditional green and red. Jumping onto our 9th fast-growing plant, let's talk about the giant Ambulia. Some regard Ambulia as one of the best plants for upholding the aesthetic standards of aquariums. They're entirely correct, but there are also other benefits. This plant is covered in vibrant green hues, and the leaves will look like painted emeralds if you care for it correctly. Practically all aquarists adore another aspect of the plant. It is located at the very top of the stem. One of the leaves on the stalk never stops expanding. Several internodes spaced 1 centimeter apart make up the stem. Each one has leaves coming from it. The leaves have a palm tree-like pattern to them. Their decorative value is increased as a result. This plant will be one of the simpler plants to take care of, so you won't have to bother about cultivation or lots of upkeep. Like all other plants, Ambulia thrives with CO2 inputs. This will also deter growth of algae. Keep the water between 60 and 82 degrees Fahrenheit. And the last plant we've all been waiting for, the Amazon Frogbit. Amazon Frogbit is one of the most widely used plants in the aquarium industry because it can survive various water conditions and make planting easy for beginners. This plant is renowned for multiple characteristics, including its decorative attributes, adaptability, versatility, and simplicity. This plant is made up of smooth, brilliant green leaves, and the structure has a rounded appearance. The leaves become laced with white color when they reach maturity. To cover the top of the tank with the plant's leaves, you don't need to wait until it's fully grown. Even before it's a mature plant, Amazon Frogbits can accomplish this. The roots are long and have well-kept hairs. However, the blossoms appear very small but incredibly eye-catching. There's no need to employ CO2 injections because the growth rate is pretty high. Size-wise, it can range from 3 to 20 inches, depending on how well you care for them. The plant won't succumb to anything if you maintain stable water parameters. Maintain the pH level between 6.0 and 7.5, and the water's temperature between 60 and 80 degrees Fahrenheit. That's all the plants I have on our list. Why not try one of these quick-growing species if you're seeking new plants in your aquarium? They are quick to add color to your tank and require little maintenance. Additionally, you'll get the gratification of speedy results. So, why are you still waiting? Come on, go on, try them out. Report your results in the comments section. I know you're still seeking more information than what I've already served you, and fortunately, there's no need to worry, because I have it all just for you, fish keepers. Suppose you want to learn more about the benefits of having these plants and proper care treatment they need with the appropriate tank setup that will suit the plant's length and other questions to every hobbyist's frequently asked questions. Well, in that case, you can visit our official website at www.aquariumstoredepot.com, where all this information is accessible to the public. Did you enjoy learning with me? If so, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Next time, I'll share another fun and educational video about anything aquarium related in our hobby. Thanks for watching, fish keepers. We'll see you again on the next topic.